Happy, excuse me, end of 2024. Happy Crimbo Limbo, as I like to call it. The little bit between Christmas and New Year. So we are on Saturday, I think. Saturday. Yeah, right in the middle between Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Just about to go away for some New Year's shenanigans. But before I do, got to show you this. So I've got to tell you the story, really, because it is one of those stories. Can you guess what it is? Just put down in the comments before I reveal all. I know I did pop it up on my community post, did a little post on it. But yeah, just pop down. Now you can see. I'll give you a little bit more of a size thing. And I'll give you another clue. I have the original purchase invoice for this here. Let me have a look. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The original purchase invoice. And this is dated 18th of February 1993. So this is a one owner saw because the man whose name is on this invoice is my uncle who gave me this saw. 1993. And including a chain and a file handle and everything else, including the disc, including the VAT, it came to £283. I think this saw is probably still the same money, if maybe not a little bit less, actually, especially given inflation. Anyway, we'll keep that safe. So I've put the little depth gauge over the model number just in case any of you fancy zooming in and having a look. But I've got to tell you the story, really. This is an interesting story, isn't it? So my uncle, who I saw on Christmas Day, said to me, I've got an old chainsaw. I want you to have it. Buy me a bottle of wine or something. It hasn't run since 2012 when he moved to his current house down the road from where I was at Christmas. And so, of course, what's the next thing that happens then, sawhounds? Your brain starts going, doesn't it? And you start thinking, ooh, has my uncle got a cheeky 066, 088, 084, 064, 044? Wouldn't that be amazing? Because he said it was a Stihl. Didn't push him on the model number. I don't think he knew. Can't remember. Anyway, the model number didn't come out. But anyway, you sort of hope, don't you? Has he got the fabled 044 red lever? Has he got one of those tucked away? Is it an 048? 048's a bit late for 93, isn't it? But at that time, I didn't know it was 93, to be fair. So you do wonder, don't you? And then I started being a bit more practical. And I thought, well, my late father I have his old chainsaw. He did have Dolmars back in the day, but I still have his old sort of chainsaw, which wasn't old. So he had an MS211, which he just used around about the place because you always need a chainsaw around. So I got to admit, my top sort of guess was a 211 because at that time I didn't know it had been bought previously. So I was guessing 211, but secretly I was hoping for, one of the old super great professional saws. But what I was also thinking was maybe it's just an 017, 018, 180, 170. Could be anything, couldn't it? Who knows? So, come round to the house, he says. So, off we went round to the house. Picked up this beauty. So I can't give you, I'll give you one more clue. If you want to have one more guess before I reveal, we have the original owner's manual. That is the original owner's manual. So, the original owner's manual is for the 021, 023, 025, which are great saws. Do you know what I quite like? An old 018, 017, the tiny little ones, actually. So, this size of saw is perfect because I do not have any saws this size. And after doing that little Leylandi job on Boxing Day, what I realised was I don't have anything I can even, I know you're not really supposed to go up ladders, but climb ladders, just stand on a step with something maybe you can hang off a carabiner, nothing like that. So actually this is perfect. But, right, I'm just going to pause you and bring you over because you've got to have a look at this saw. It is an absolute peach. Absolute peach. One last guess? Go on, put one last guess down the bottom before I show you. Come and have a look. Come and have a look. Dun, 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 dun. Look at the condition. 021! So yeah, I was kind of right. It's an older version of a 211, really, isn't it? So from what I can guess, from what I can Google, you tell me, guys. These are 35cc, 2.1, obviously in Stihl's older naming nomenclature, I think the name is, isn't it? 021 means 2.1 kilowatts, doesn't it? 2.1 horsepower, maybe, actually. Anyway, it's 2.5 horsepower. 2 horsepower, I guess. So a little bit up on an 018, 017. Nothing crazy, though. But look, I've given this a little wipe over, but nothing amazing. I really want to take it apart and give it a big clean. Get all of this out of here. But look at it. Very little on that handle from being stood on. Obviously the black handle designates non-professional saw, as legend has it. The red lever. Does that mean it's special? Does that mean it's actually got an 044 cylinder on it? No, probably not. But I don't know. Was a red lever a special thing on this? Where is it? 064 that's there. That's a red lever. That was a special thing, wasn't it, on those? 064 red lever. 044 red lever was a thing. I don't know. But look at the dogs. Yeah, we haven't cleaned it very much. But look, I mean, it really hasn't done much. And look, this is so nice to see. The chain, actually get you to focus on the chain. The chain is pretty good. He's done a pretty nice job of keeping that. Bars out a little bit, but nothing. I mean, wouldn't it'd almost be nice to plug it in if we could and see how many hours it's got, but obviously we can't because it's not M-tronic. But look at this original purchase receipt. It's got personal details on, so I won't show you that. See if I can just show you a little bit. Just show you the original costs. Look at this. 14-inch bar 021 was £200 plus VAT. Amazing, isn't it? Bought a helmet, did the whole thing. Bought a helmet, bought a file handle, bought some chain oil. Blooming amazing. Good job. That's what you should do, everybody. So that is super valuable. Look at this. Original manual. Also gave me a bit of old chain oil. And a chain. It's got a spare chain. Look at that. An Oregon file guide and handle. £7.50. I don't think they cost £7.50 now. Absolutely amazing. What do you think about that, guys? I think that's going to be a great little saw for me. Let's give you a little look around at this side. It's just so minty. Look at it. Great little saw. Maybe I'll look up one of those little carabiner things, or just keep it for very light work. Little branches. I'd quite like to do one of the things I don't know about that I'm sure you guys do. Arborist. The arborist. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I've forgotten your name. That taught me to climb and has been down in the field of dreams on the Ash. He knows all about converting these to the slightly punchier chain. What's the punchier chain? This is 3/8 Pico. You can convert them to 1/4 inch, can't you? It's Pico. So you can convert them to 1/4 inch, but it does need a new bar. So do we mess about with it? What do you think, everybody? Put down in the comments. Do I mess about with it? Do we do some mods and maybe deck the cylinder a bit and do some stuff and put a 1/4 inch, 1/4 pitch chain and stuff on it? Or do we leave her? I sort of think you leave it, don't you? But maybe it's got me interested in this size of saw, because this is the same all the way up to 025, isn't it? So 021, 023, 025. Maybe we get an 025 and mess about with that. But then really, if you're going to do that, you get an 026. Is that the same size? Can someone tell me? I am not that good on this era and this. I know very little about this. Obviously, it's clamshell, it's non-pro, but the 026 was the 026 the smallest pro saw Stihl did? Because then obviously we've got 026, 028, 026, 028, 036, 038. Off we go. The other thing, this has got me interested. So the saw's not here actually, but I've got an 028. One of my first big saw in inverted commas was an 028 Super, which I've got down at the workshop. Pretty low on compression. It needs a rebuild. So I'm feeling a bit of O series content coming. Bit of O series content. Oh no, flipped you. Sorry about that. The limitations of the shed. One day, hopefully, we'll have the new one built and we'll have somewhere lovely. But anyway, bit of O series content. What do you think about that? The 064 is still fighting me. I probably should do a separate video on that, but I've been doing lots of things in the background to try and get it to run, really. Put an Elasostart on it. It broke the Elasostart. Anyway, all sorts of stuff. I did have a little look at the flight. Anyway, can't talk about that. Maybe do another video. What a thing. Have you owned one of these? What do you think about these smaller O series? I've got that, pardon me, 211 that was my late father's saw, which I just sort of keep for posterity. Maybe we'll do a bit of an 021 211 cut off. See what was better. Yeah, super pleased to have this. I don't think I'm ever going to sell this. We've got a few now. I never really wanted to turn into a chainsaw collector, but it's getting that way. There's a few that will go to the grave with me, I think. But anyway, yeah. So next video, I'm gonna just go through this a little bit. I have given it a wipe over, but that's it. I wanted you guys to join me for the ride, so take the air filter off. We'll have a look in there, pull it over a little bit, gas it, fuel it, and off we go. I mean, I know it hasn't been started for 10 years, but really, it's so clean and nice. I figured just throw some gas in it and off we go. Petrol, for those of you in the UK. Throw some petrol in it and off we go, I think. Maybe drop a bit down the carb just to get it pulling it through. See what happens. So yeah, next video will be, can we get it running? Can we do a first cut video on the 021? Yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new, loads of new subscribers over Christmas. Thank you so much for all you guys, for all your new comments. And even, I just threw it together because we were there, but that quick video I did on that horrible Leylandii Boxing Day, Christmas Eve job. Loads of people watch that, so I guess there's loads of people sat down wanting to watch chainsaw stuff at the moment. So thank you for everyone who watched that, all your new comments, all you regular commenters. Love you to bits as always. So thank you so much. You guys really do make me, just tidying up the shop a little, believe it or not, this is tidy. You make it all worthwhile. So thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful Crimbo Limbo. And there'll be another couple of videos before New Year's, because hopefully we'll do another one on this now. I've got some ideas from some other little videos that I'll film now and then just feed out to you over the next couple of days. So take it steady, everyone. Enjoy some eggnog with me. I certainly will be. Well, craft beers mainly. And we'll see you soon on the next video. Take it steady, you lovely people.